as exciting as Las Vegas really is, I'm so anxious to get out of here. This Las Vegas trip was divided into, well, I guess 3 sections or 3 phases. I did 3 nights, 3 nights, and then 3 nights. Been here a total of about 10 days. The first 3 nights I stayed at Bill's Gambling Hall, which was the vintage classic experience on the Las Vegas Strip. It's one of the last vintage places left on the Strip. Everything else is modernized, which brings me into the next phase, the next 3 nights after that. I went to the Signature Suites at the MGM Grand for the more modern, luxurious stay on the Strip. And that was very, very nice. The rooms were pretty incredible, and that whole experience was just totally in contrast to the first 3 nights. And I loved them both. Loved the contrast. I love the variety. And then my last 3 nights, I went to the Fremont experience, downtown Las Vegas, and that was at the Golden Nugget. This is the last day that I'm here. I'm filming this video at the Golden Nugget, and I'm going to leave here in about 15 or 20 minutes. By the time I post this video, it'll be way after that, because I just don't have time to edit it and upload it and all that stuff. So the Golden Nugget is the downtown Vegas experience, which was totally different than the other 2 experiences that I had on the Strip. So there's a ton of contrast in Vegas, which is really cool. But after, I guess, 9 nights, 10 days, I am so ready for a change of scenery. I'm renting a car and driving to San Diego, California. So that'll be a bit of a change. I'm really looking forward to my drive through the desert. I've never done that before. And this is a trip that I've wanted to take for so long. I've always longed and dreamed of traveling, but I was stuck in the Midwest for about, 15 or 20 years. And during that 15 or 20 years, what I mean by stuck is there wasn't anything happening around me that was keeping me stuck. It was all up here, this real estate between my ears. I just had the mindset that did not support the things that I wanted to do, like being able to travel and being able to spend my time how I want to spend my time, and to actually have more significance in other people's lives and things like that. So once things in here changed, that process began about, it was August of 2007 that the things in here started to change, and so therefore my reality started to change, and I started to move closer and closer and closer to living my life by design rather than by default. And that's a enormously huge difference, because I wouldn't be traveling like this and spending my time how I want based on a life by default. That's a life by design, friends. And it's just been incredible. So I wanted to make this little video sort of documenting my trip. Right now I've got this awesome view, 19 floors up at the Golden Nugget looking south. And if you know how this area is laid out, then you know that I've got the entire Las Vegas Strip right there at my window that I'm looking at. You're there, and there's the Strip. It's a pretty magnificent view. Some of the taller buildings are blocking some of the more southern buildings in the Strip, but I mean, I can see the Stratosphere from here. I can see Circus Circus, I can see the Rio, I can see, I can see the tip of the Luxor, very small corner of Mandalay Bay. So much I can see down there. Caesar's Palace, I can kind of see a little bit. The Mirage is down there. It's spectacular. I'll see if I can show you on this thing. It may not work out too well, but let's find out. This window, how it opens up, kind of cracks me up a little bit. You can only open it up this much. That's it. I suppose it's to prevent people from jumping out the window because, this is Las Vegas. Sometimes people come out here, they lose their life savings, and there's some jumpers when that happens. Not a bad view. There are actually quite a few buildings that you cannot see because some of those taller ones there are blocking the view, but there's still quite a bit you can see. I'll try to focus in some. The Trump Tower, that golden one. That's the Rio. That's the Palm. Palms, by the way, I lost my respect. They got rid of the Playboy Club. That's where it used to be at in Las Vegas. It was so neat looking. They had the bunny ears on the outside all lit up. It was sleek. It was pretty neat. Stratosphere. You can't really, I don't know if it's going to show up. You can kind of see the tip, the very tip of the Luxor and Mandalay Bay behind that. You can see a little bit. You can see the Sahara, which is now closed, unfortunately. That's one of the classic casinos. Circus, whoops, there we go. Circus Circus, that pink thing. That's the outdoor amusement park for Circus Circus. Pretty neat. You can kind of see Planet Hollywood a little bit in the distance down there. Maybe not on this recording, but believe me, it's down there. Mirage is down there. Eldor is totally blocked. You can't see that. MGM Grand is totally blocked. I guess there's quite a few. Anyway, not a bad view from up here. And of course, I love the mountainous backgrounds. Okay, close this window up. So that's my room with a view. I had a pretty nice view from the other two places I stayed at too. This video is becoming entirely too long, so it's time to end it here. What shall I end with? Putting myself on the spot. Live your life by design rather than by default. How do you do that? You've got to learn how to grow from where you've been planted. It doesn't matter where you've been planted. Even if you have absolutely nothing but your brain, that's enough to get started with whatever you want to do to design your life the way that you want to live it. So just remember that. If you learn to grow from where you've been planted, then you can do the most amazing things no matter what, and no matter how bad it is to start with, you can do it. It's true. It's a universal law. And if you go out there making up your own rules that are in contrast with the natural setup of the universe, then you'll lose. So learn to cooperate with the way that things are going on, and you can totally learn to grow from where you've been planted no matter what. That's the way the universe works, and every person that accumulates wealth of whatever, happiness, money, whatever, they understand it.